Audio Jungle.
And in an attempt to circumvent the Supreme Court decision that money should go directly to the accounts of local governments in the country. And so we have deliberated on it. We have come to the reasonable position that the Supreme Court of Nigeria is the final court of the land, and that they cannot make a pronouncement that would not be enforced. So in other words, the Nigerian Senate stands solidly behind the Supreme Court decision on its efforts through a judicial pronouncement to sanitize the administration of local governments in the country and stop further abuse of local government funds. So we stand solidly behind the Supreme Court of Nigeria. In addition to that, we have looked at the motion, and we agree that some of the prayers in the motion are such that could conflict with the existing regulations, including the Constitution. And accordingly, I will invite the Deputy Senate President to make prayers that we jointly agree upon that should go out there so that the press will be well guided. And nobody will go and say that Senate said this or said that, because we believe strongly that if there's any legacy that this administration will leave behind, including the 10th Senate, it is a legacy of sanitizing the local governments, ensuring that local government funds are well utilized for the benefit of the rural people, and at the same time, local governments are allowed to function and function well. That will also, in due course, include their elections. Distinguished Deputy Senate President, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President. Deliberation that was made by this August Senate in the just concluded executive session, I stand to move on behalf of this August Senate for the approval of two prayers in respect of the motion that was brought before this August Senate by Senator Tony Unwe, thereby discarding the earlier prayers in the motion as brought by him. The two prayers are as follows. All states and local governments to fully comply with the recent Supreme Court judgment on the disbursement and utilization of funds accruing to all local governments in Nigeria.
States and local government should immediately comply with the recently pronounced judgment of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Any seconder?
My name is Senator Abdul Ningi, and I...
Thank you. Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been proposed in respect of the earlier discussed motion by the Deputy Senate President Prayer 1, saying that all states, all tiers of government in the Federation should immediately comply with the recently pronounced judgments of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, particularly relating to local government accounts, and then the funds of local government going directly to the local governments for its utilization to improve the lot of Nigerians. And this prayer has been seconded by distinguished Senator Ningi. Those in support of the prayer one has moved, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer one is accepted. Yes, distinguished Deputy Senate President.
Mr. President, that the Senate ensures alterations to relevant provisions of the Constitution to provide for the full autonomy of the local governments in Nigeria. Mr. President, I so move.
Yes.
The prayer as canvassed by the Deputy Senate President. I so second.
Has been moved by the Deputy Senate President that the Senate should immediately take steps to go through the procedures of altering any section of the Constitution or any law to give birth to full autonomy of local governments in Nigeria. Those in support of the prayer as moved and seconded, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Let me use this opportunity to thank my colleagues for all the contributions and thank distinguished Senator Tony Williams, who brought up the motion bordering on attempts to circumvent the ruling of the Supreme Court. And I want to thank all of you for your contributions, and I assure you that the 10th Senate, working with our colleagues in the House of Representatives, will alter any aspect of our Constitution, amend any section of our laws to ensure full autonomy to the local government administrations in this country, so that it will be recognized fully in action and in fact as a third tier of government of the Federation. So I thank you for the motions so far moved.
Audio Jungle.